Many goalies are first save guys, meaning that they have great success on the initial shot. However, their success on follow-up opportunities drops as they may struggle with their recovery skills. The best goalies have an amazing ability to get to their next position with great movement skills and recovery skills. In this segment, we have identified over a dozen key drills and variations that are designed to make your recovery game a key strength. Square up to the first shooter stationed at the face-off dot. The first shooter starts the drill by driving a hard shot at the goalie. After the save is made, the goalie barrel rolls across the crease and snaps up to his low stance, squared up to the other face-off dot. As he is just getting his stance, the second shooter will fire a puck, and then the whole process repeats itself. This drill is designed to develop on-ice agility and ability to make emergency battle-type saves when chaos arrives. With the goalie on his knees, the shooter will veer one way or the other around the screen board, masking his attack angle. Once the shooter clears the pylon, he will drive a hard, low shot on net. The goaltender must make a reactionary read on the side he needs to get to, execute a proper backside recovery, and drive over, squaring up to the attacker. This drill will really create some solid reactionary muscle memory. Here we start the goalie on their knees with 2 deflection nets stationed on either side. The coach will randomly select either net to dump a firm puck at. The goalie attempts to get a good read on the stick-puck relationship and the shooter's body language. He must pivot, plant, and drive to the side the puck is heading to and attempt to arrive at the target closed and controlled. The goaltender initiates this drill with a strong diagonal slide. At the end of the slide, the goalie must quickly regain their stance with a backside recovery and drive back to the top of the crease for a hard shot. Because the shot is coming from a distance, you should not be sliding back to the middle angle while down. You need to get back to your feet here, alternate side to side. This drill sets up in the exact same way, except we have players stationed down low on either side of the net. The slot shooter chooses whichever man he wants to pass to. The goalie responds immediately with a powerful slide towards the pass receiver, who will immediately touch pass it back up high in the slot. This puck is now quickly shot at the net as the goalie executes their recovery. Tight rebound should be played out. By shifting the original shooter off an angle, we can give this drill a little more challenge. The goalie now has a greater distance to travel. With control shooting and passing in tight, we can change this drill to address movements while down. We don't want to remain off our feet when the puck is high out in the slot because it opens up a lot of aerial angle. However, in tight moving while down is a great approach when perfected because it doesn't open up many holes. Start on your knees at the top of the crease. The shooter makes sure the goalie is set and ready, and then in an instant sprints around either cone. He then will release a shot as soon as he clears the pylon. This drill really forces the goalie to get an instantaneous backside recovery and down push. Be sure to aim your slide across the top of the crease instead of back to the post. This will close off as much of the top shelf as possible while sealing the bottom of the net. The shooter begins with his back to the goalie and the goalie on his knees. Quickly, the puck is swung wide and swept at the net. The goalie pushes over square in response and jams this guy up. Immediately, the shooter reverses field, picks up another puck, and swings it to the other side. The goalie must maintain his edge control while down and stay in solid technical position. The goaltender will start firing off strong sliding butterflies back and forth in a pendulum fashion. The coach props up a stick on its butt end and then after a few seconds releases the stick to timber to the ice. The challenge for the goalie here is to snap out of their pendulum work and launch out to catch the stick before it hits the ice. The stick can also be placed at the side of the goalie to work on lateral snap recoveries. Start out with a solid butterfly position at the top of the crease. On the coach's call, drive over to square up to him while down. As the goalie arrives there, the puck will immediately be passed against the flow to the opposite face-off dot. The goalie must get a great pivot and plant. He should drive over trying to gain the top of the crease on angle. Use proper save-response mechanics, following the puck well visually if it leaves your body post-save. The initial shot here must be flat on the ice, clearly to one side or the other. The goalie makes the first save by driving into a butterfly with good stick involvement. As soon as the initial shot is on the way, the shooter darts in and whacks the second puck that is located on the same side as where the first puck went. Jamming the shooter's stick by bringing your glove or blocker down and over the player's stick will yield some good results here. All the shots in this drill should be in the bottom foot of the net. After making the first save, the goalie quickly executes a backside recovery and drives over in a low stance to face the second shooter. The focus on this drill is strong backside recovery skills and getting to your target positions as efficiently as possible. By moving the shooters in tighter, we can modify this drill to have the goalie working on their pushes while down. Again, the shots here must be in flat on the ice, and the shooters must time the releases so the goalie is just getting there. The goaltender in the butterfly faces a stationary puck about 10 feet out in front of them. The shooter attacks the puck with speed and at the last second veers left or right. There are no fakes allowed. The goalie responds appropriately once the direction read is made. In an ideal world, the goalie should strive to be set before the shot is released. However, many times the goalie will get caught moving when the shot is released. Here we want the goalie driving forward and backward as fast as possible without their stick. This will attack their knee drive and the recovery control skills. These shots will be flat on the ice, either midline or aimed for the corners. If the goaltender is struggling with his backside recoveries, you can perform this simple fundamental drill to get to the heart of the problem. From a butterfly position, have the goaltender throw a hip pivot and step forward with a proper push-foot plant. Weaknesses like leg angle, foot placement, or under pivoting can be observed and corrected.